Alright guys, there is going to be another 3 videos for the day. We are putting out 4 videos. You won't get notified about the 4th, so I've had to try and find out which video to sacrifice. I don't like doing this, but regardless, let's jump into it. This is the 2nd video for the day. Woman says that Biden commented on her breasts and her age when she was only 14 years old. Chris Hansen, are you there? 6 people back up her claim. So this is not just someone that's come out and said, you know, at the end of the day, fake, no, she has people to back her up. Now look, full disclosure, I don't like talking about 20-year-old cases. I think if you had a problem back then, someone should have spoken up then. But, that said, the Democrats opened this door when they went after Kavanaugh. They opened this door when they went after Trump. Right? This is something that you guys have started. You started this crusade with this whole Me Too movement and dragging up old court cases and dragging up old claims. This is your responsibility. And now that the proverbial whatnot is flying back in your face, all of a sudden you want to sit there and claim due process. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. What is good for one is good for the rest. You wanted to go down this alley. We warned you back then that this could happen. You stuck your fingers in your freaking ears and went la-di-la-di-la-di-la-di-la. Now you have to deal with the ramifications. So every Democrat out there that is going to get upset over this, suck it up, because you started this. You kicked this open. You opened this hornet's nest. And by the way, that's a link to another video we're going to be talking about later today. But you started this argument. You are going to have to hear it, because you wanted this. So suck it up, Buttercup. Another woman has come forward with allegations about Joe Biden's inappropriate behavior, claiming he commented on her age and her breasts when she was only 14 years old. Chris Hansen, can we get a Chris Hansen? Now, speaking to Law and Crime, Ethe Murray, 26, who is fucking hot, by the way, claims that she was sexually harassed by Biden at the first state Guarino dinner and show back in 2008. It's a swanky political roast for Delaware press and politicians, similar to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Murray is the niece of a former Republican Senate candidate, Christine O'Donnell, who was running for Senate against Biden at the time. Now, that said, yes, there are some bias that you could probably claim here. She is the niece of a Republican, that is true. If this was an unsubstantiated claim, if there was no witnesses to back her up, I would not even think twice about reporting on this. But she has witnesses. That is starting to make this a little bit more credible. And at the end of the day, I don't think Biden really cares whose he feels up. But regardless. Biden at the time had occasionally went to political events for school credit. She was in a middle school at the time. So... Oh, yeah. Okay, so Murray had gone to school credit. So, sure. At the dinner, Murray says that when she met Biden, he asked her age. And then, surprised by her youth, commented about how she was very well endowed for 14. No, that does it. I'm out. I'm leaving. I remember walking into the lobby and being in awe of the people in such fancy clothes, Murray told Law and Crime. Our 2 parties of people gravitated towards each other and everyone started saying their hellos. When it was Biden and my aunts turned to say hello, he quickly turned to me and asked how old I was. I replied with my age and he replied with the comment, 14. You're very well endowed for a 14-year-old. I was confused, but it was definitely weird. He looked me up and down and hovered his eyes over my chest, so I had some clue about the notion of his comment, but didn't fully understand at the time. We quickly separated from his area and after the encounter. Murray has 6 people to corroborate her claims as well. One friend and her sister said that Murray told the details of the alleged incident more or less immediately after it happened. 4 other friends of Murray said that they were told about the incident with the same detail between 2 to 3 years after it originally occurred. Multiple friends who Murray told about the event spoke to the outlet on the record. She was telling me about the event and explained what happened. Victoria Ethe, a friend of Murray, said, "I remember being so shocked. I don't know who Biden was or anything. It just said that he was an elderly man. It was enough for me not to like the situation." Ethe is telling the truth, she added. She told me, looked at her chest and she was well endowed. She looked very uncomfortable. I asked how old he was. She said like an older man. I said like old, like a teacher or elderly. And she said old like a teacher. I remember getting myself mad. Estee said that Estee said that she is a Democrat. She can't stand Trump, and it isn't about politics. It's about men in power abusing their positions. Another friend, Kathleen Waver, said that Murray told her about the incident over 10 years ago. So that would have made it about 2 years after it happened, probably. Alina Colley, another friend, said that Murray told her when they were teenagers. It was probably 2010 when she told me. She told Law and Crime. She mentioned that she was in an event and that she was with her aunt and that he was a creepy and he was looking at her chest the whole time. Eva Murray's older sister, Jeanne Murray, said that she was told about the alleged incident within a week or so of the dinner. Following the incident, Murray said that she would sometimes have to see him at campaign events and would feel sick to her stomach knowing that he would be there. She said that she encountered him about 3 times after that, a similar events, and that his eyes never were on my face. I feel these comments were verbal sexual harassment, Murray said. I think it was too naive to realize exactly what that meant at the time, but I vividly remember uncomfortable feeling that I had at the pit of my stomach during the whole encounter. It wasn't Biden's words alone that made me so uncomfortable. It was the look, the tone, the whole general vibe. Murray's reasons for going public wasn't political. According to the young woman, she explained that she was becoming upset with seeing him all over her Facebook feed when he became the presumptive nominee. She began telling the story to her friends on Facebook posts when they would have shared something about him and they wanted them to know what kind of person he was. It got overwhelming repeats on myself and everyone's post. She said, I made a master thread with the intentions of informing my friends and family who I care very much about just what kind of man Biden is. Murray has 2 children and is clearly engaged. Oh, that's a shame. No man or woman should get away with acting that way, and that is boils down to, she said, and I would agree, she was 14 years old. Can we get a Chris Hansen in the chat? Chris Hansen in the chat. The memes are going to be funny about this. Alright, look, at the end of the day, this is disgusting. It really, really is. She's 14 years old, and I don't care how well developed she was. Look, dude, she's 14. Okay? If I saw a girl that was well developed and I found out she's 14, my reaction would be, whoa, I'm sorry, and walk in the opposite direction. Not, oh, wow, you look real developed for 14. And then keep staring at her. Because that's really kind of creepy. I get it. Mistakes are made by people with age and stuff like that. Right? You can't judge a girl by their looks anymore. They've got fake up or makeup. And there's a whole bunch of things. Right? I get it. Things to make them look older. I get it. You got 14-year-olds or 15-year-olds wearing clothes that a 21-year-old should be wearing. I get it. But when you find out how old a woman is, and you realize that she's underage, and she's 14, and that you're possibly going to get intervention by Chris Hansen, you probably should stop. But anyway. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Personally, I wonder how long before the mainstream media starts talking about this one. I don't think they'll ever start talking about this one. And this is more deep state. This is more of the rich elites that seemingly have a affection for pizza. Jeffrey Epstein, are you in the house? By the way, Jeffrey Epstein still didn't kill himself. So we have a whole bunch of rich and powerful people that seemingly makes very sexual remarks on young kids. And the person that could have brought them all down suddenly kills himself in prison. Not convenient whatsoever, right? Makes me wonder if Joe Biden had anything to do with Epstein. We should probably check that out. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, we'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. There is 2 more videos coming up. Stay tuned. Have a great day and enjoy.